Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Koifish and today we're going to become freedom fighters in Crusader Kings 3. We'll be playing as Hereward the Wake, the legendary Anglo-Saxon rebel whose greatest wish is to see the Norman invaders driven out of his beloved England. And with the hidden harrying of the North struggle, we'll fight from the shadows with hit and run tactics, steal weapons and supplies to arm the local lords, and rally the people to resist, fight back, and lastly, reclaim the throne to a worthy Anglo-Saxon ruler. The Norman conquest is not over until we say so. But our great journey back to England starts with a letter. The crest of Oslak is stamped on wax seal. I slice it open and begin reading. The news is grim indeed. My brother Ordgar lives. Damn, Ordgar, I thought he was dead. And indeed, it is his hand that wrote this missive. But the rumors coming from Normandy prove to be true. Harald of Godwin, our great and glorious Anglo-Saxon king, has been forcefully deposed, now either dead or in hiding. Duke William, the bastard pretender to the English throne, is now King William of England. I spit every time I hear the name Norman, William, or Conqueror, unless it's me conquering, I get an allergic reaction. He's now King of England, and he's already begun to hand out parcels of land to his followers that are not Anglo-Saxon. My brother pleads for my aid. It's not even a decision here. I set my path to my homeland. The exile is over. Hereward must return back home to protect his brother. And so the great and glorious exiled Oslak returned back to his beloved England to protect his brother from the Norman invaders. Honestly, I just wanna bash some Norman skulls in. That's what I do. And we arrived back home in the bishopric of Ely, our homeland. The moment I stepped foot inside my old family grounds, I know something is wrong. A misshapen lump appears through the fog, a thin pole rising above it. I take one step forward and it's my brother Orgar's head, perched on top of a stake. The rest of his body crumpled like a blood-sprattled heap below it. Who are you? The voice, in an accent I don't recognize, startles me. I turn to see the man cleaning bloodstains of the weapon in his hands. If you are here for the body, I am not paying you to take it. I recognize that accent, and I recognize that body. You are a Norman, and you killed my brother. You will die for what you did here, you French scum. It's Frederick de Warenne, a dull-minded courtier of King William. You killed my brother! With zero forewarning, my screamed obscenities turned into a crushing thwack. I punked the guy over the head, schmunking him into oblivion. Go to hell with the rest of your Frenchies, dog. I kicked down his body, only to realize that he's dead. But it won't bring back my brother! No! Ordgar! Damn, I didn't know how angry I would get playing this, but I feel the spirit of Hereward embodying my soul. I will avenge you, brother. This is a promise. I gain experience in the exile trait. Now this is a unique trait used for Hereward. He's an exiled former noble, and we can actually become a fen stalker, which sounds like a D&D subclass, and I love it. But this gives us some pretty insane bonuses, mostly focused in wetlands. We increase this experience by killing, attacking, and murdering Normans. Paradox, you are beyond based. Thank you. William the Conqueror is just handing out titles, and the only true Anglo-Saxons is Duke Edwin Elfgarson and the Northumbrian Lord Duke Morkan Elfgarson. But we are back in the bogs, the familiar wetlands of my homeland. These lands, my homes, are called the fens. Not the fence like you fence off a yard, but the fertile marshlands around the wash, they're the fens. Now, what I wanna look out for is wars fought against Normans, especially Duke William the Bastard. I won't call him King William the Conqueror. Screw him. All the way back to the English Channel and England. I mean France. Heck it, go back! Now our goal will be to get a lot of gold, and with that gold we can get a lot of troops. So as soon as someone starts a war, as I said, we'll join in as a mercenary, or just like fighting for free. But could I perhaps stick it to Duke William by sticking it to his wife? I'll give it a try. To the impressive boss Hereward of the Men of Defense, I have heard of your exploits and the good work you're doing in defense. I would like to have you join me at North Riding. We have much to discuss. Signed, Duke Morcar! Of course, I'm coming right away. I'm riding to North Riding. And so the glorious Hereward traveled to North Riding. Riding north. Wow, I wonder why they named the place like that. Duke Morcar, the most powerful of the remaining Anglo-Saxon lords, has welcomed me with open arms. During our talks, the topic has rarely strayed from the obvious. I intend on challenging this William. He spits the name venomously. So do I. Oh, sorry about the floor, buddy. Do we have an Anglo-Saxon janitor? But I need support. Almost everyone's loyalty is tenuous. Can I rely on your aid? Of course, of course. I pledge my sword for you. Excellent, most excellent. Morcar slaps the table in relief. I can scarcely think of a better man to bear arms with. He reaches across and clasps my hands in his. He opens his mouth once more, but the door slams open. A messenger, drenched in wild-eye, cuts off Morcar's indignant response with a missive. I wait as he slices open the seal and scans the parchment. My lord, what is it? It's the Harrying of the North, a very new and quite hidden struggle mechanic. Because we have a Norman bastard sitting on our throne, we can fight back. This is basically a struggle between the pacification of the Northern Lords versus the resistance we can push out on the Norman invaders. And England hangs once more in the balance. This reduces development all over, but also gives us a bunch of opportunities to decrease control in all holdings of King William, thus increasing the chance of a revolt against him. So let's return back to the fence and start resisting. Now, if he's a Norman, we want to kill him, and if he's an Earl of England, we want to help him. So we need to be careful about what missions we take. But right now, I think I'd rather just get up my troops. So let's travel all the way to Cambridgeshire and look for some local lords to get in. We filled up the night slots pretty well. I guess we could take on our first mission. We can heist the treasury of Mayor Sylvester, a dirty poet Norman. He has a lot of gold to steal, so we can head over there now. And we got quite a little crew going here. Very good. But just as we're setting up camp outside, there's a man knocking on the tent. You are Hereward, are you not? I nod, because that's literally me. Your name precedes you. I am Sigvard of Bamberg. Now, as you can see, the resistance level determines how well it goes for England, or rather how much resistance, fitting, that we can push out against the Norman invaders. Of course you can come, very good. The resistance up to 6, while the pacification is a nice around 0. But all of a sudden, I'm swarmed by Anglo-Saxon fighters. They've hidden and made an ambush. A giant man leads the charge. I counter the attack and he dies. Wow. I see a glorious church. I enter it. I'm just here to pray. I know who you are. Baltere Darus. You're an Anglo man. You may take gold, but please don't take my saintly brooch. I will not stoop as low as to rob a relic from a church. A bag of coin, however. Now that I need. Very good. It increases the resistance. What's this? A war? Who are you fighting? It's Duke Edwin fighting against Earl Wulfstan. You're all Anglo-Saxons, aren't you? Stop fighting each other. Please, no infighting, no infighting. Quickly, we want Duke Edwin to be protected and in one piece. The one piece. Here we go. Let's try this again. Nah! I can't steal from these Normans. I guess we could work as hired muscle up here in the north. We want to help out our northern brothers, so that's what we'll do. And already we can finish the contract. 50 gold to me. Very great. And from these people, we will ask for a men-at-arms regiment. This gives us soldiers, which is very useful. Look at that, armored footmen and huscarls. Nice. Let's see about doing another treasury heist. I feel like this one is gonna work. But as I'm about to steal from the treasury of this mayor, I get a letter. To Hereward, the infamous fen rat. I have a proposal for you. Travel to Londres as soon as possible, and you will want to hear what I offer. Do not keep me waiting. Signed, King William of England! I'll hear him out. I set a course for London, because I'll be long dead before I call it Londres. Fine, I mean, this is clearly a trap. But if I go to him, he'll have his guard down, and I can smack him in the face with my mace. Mace to the face. No story, no grace. Grand indeed are the halls of power. King William perches stiffly on the throne as I'm ushered through to see him. But his opulence of surroundings do something to allay the uneasy posture? No, does not. Hereward, the man who has turned land south of the Wash into such a charnel house. I don't even know what that word means. His lips curls into fury as I fail to fully hide my pleasure at the description. I did not think you'd come, though you'd stay holed up in your island. Clearly, you're a man of many surprises. I look back at him, a foreign bastard, on that famous seat. That throne seems a little big for you, does it not? You're a small man! He demands my silence. God damn it. I know you, Hereward, son of Frederick. I know why you're doing what you are. I know why you're here. I know what drives you. And I know what you want. He picks up a scroll from beside him as he talks, handing it to a guard, that hands it to me, that hands it back to the guard, that hands it back to me, because goddammit, just read the scroll! This is the deed of the entirety of the Earldom of Cambridgeshire? That's my homeland. Not just Ely, the city where I live, but the entire earldom. Wow. Wow, this can be mine as long as I put down my weapons and never draw blade against you again. On one hand, it's all I ever wanted. My home, where I could rule. I could be an earl just like my father. But my father was no earl under a disgusting, vile, cheese-stinking Norman. Give me back my brother, you worm. You fool, he spits venomously. You short-sighted, half-witted, dim-headed, stupid, GG-ass-looking, fake Balenciaga-wearing, stinking, hamster-looking Kurt! Can't you see? You cling to history! You chase an existence already denied to you by God! You stand by principle you hold for no reason other than to hold them! Pardon my French, you dog, but the only thing I'll hold is your nutsack, and I'll fucking crush it! Seize him! Wow, what? No! No! Don't seize me! No! I escape! He won't catch me alive! Well, now we know that man is not who he says he is. I mean, truly the opposite. That man is who he says he is. He's a bastard. The best way to resist is to move to his capital. We'll take up arms against him, and him alone. Is that a dwarf? How much? How much to buy him? I guess Countess Margaret wants me to capture someone, and we can try our hand at that. He wants me to capture a slow-minded man named Eardwulf. Why do you want him? I guess I shouldn't ask. We'll help out the glorious Duke Edwin. Power to him is power to us. Raise the armies. So far we're doing plenty of siege work. I can appreciate that. I'm a bit of a ditch digger myself. Perhaps we should fight him. You reckon we could pull this off? I mean, I'm a legendary warrior. How about you? You are all traitors to the cause. The resistance has risen. Very good. Is someone fighting them yet? No. No, we're just fighting amongst ourselves like dogs. Well, I guess if they are so willing to fight amongst themselves, they're no loyal Anglo-Saxons after all, are they? I just keep capturing them, and that's great gold for me. I'm not complaining. Could also be a good knight in here somewhere. I mean, they're not great considering they keep getting captured, but, you know, maybe someone. Whoa, they're fighting! He's attacking Gwyneth. He's trying to vassalize all of them! He's a conqueror! No, this is not good! Well, we protected our glorious Anglo-Saxon friend, but no, we should fight against him! He's just gonna eat the Welsh too! What if we kill him? What if we just kill him? Surely there must be someone. If we kill him, then it's Kurthost that rules, and he has nowhere near as many troops. But also Avenge, you know, him trying to kill me. Fine, we try it. This is barely a skeleton crew. Well, I mean, we have to try it. It's no use not to. But we do need more Huskarls. No one has anywhere near enough power to fight back against him, so I guess we're just gonna have to lay low and take more work, earn more pay. And he discovered I'm trying to kill him. Nah, come on. I'll stop it because there's no chance in hell I'll be able to get him. All right, that's enough muggings for now. We succeed. Give me the gold. Very nice. What? No! My knight! You slew my wife! He crushes her skull with a heavy rock. No! What? Why would he do this? Guards! Execute him! You killed my wife! Now I need a new one. I mean, I could take his wife and all would be well. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I take your wife now, eh? A wife for a wife. But I'm out traveling in the countryside of England. I see Mayor Frank. Frank. That's a Norman. Frank tumbles from his saddle as an arrow pierces the horse's flank. One of a flight of shafts that flicker from the tree line as the trap is sprung. My knight surged forward to fight and capture their counterparts. As I approach the mayor as he struggles to his feet, Ready your weapon, you Norman cur! I crush his balls, and he dies! Increase the resistance, and take his ring. Very good! He's really gone mad with power, hasn't he? He has so many troops, and we can't stop him. I feel like when he hits Scotland, that's when it's gonna really, get interesting, but we need to try to stop him somehow. These Norman bastards are really pushing us down, and I'm starting to think that maybe we won't have a chance to fight as an adventurer and crown someone like Duke Morcar. We'll have to become an actual landed ruler. Now, Harold Godwinson is dead, and we have Godwinson. We could try to put him on the throne, but he's currently gallivanting around here in the Holy Roman Empire, so I doubt it's gonna work. Alternatively, we get the wife. She has some claim, but I think maybe we use clean slate and get the Northumbrian on the throne. Or me. I could take it too. Just anyone but the Normans. Oh, there's a war? They're trying to depose Morcar. Nah, I like this Morcar figure. Who is he fighting? No one with a claim. Well, it's time to do some mercenary work. It's good to know that our troops are well fit for battle and ready to fight. And we now have a regiment of 800 light footmen that deal quite a significant amount of damage. And thus we melt the opposition. Money for me, and a chance to prove that my troops can punch above their weight. Question is how much above their weight? He has so many troops, like a ridiculous amount, and he's good at fighting. But if he was to sort of fall off the stick and die, which he's nowhere near doing, but oh, come on, I feel like we can totally destroy this guy. We even have pikemen to do so. If we just fight in the fence stalker trait is sure to absolutely ruin them. On top of the fact that we have no penalties from fighting in wetlands. But his conroys, the best troop he has, they get 75 less damage. We're gonna be able to whip them. Are you telling me the secret to winning this whole time was right here in the wetlands of Ely, my homeland? I have to do it. I have to do it. We are so outnumbered, but why let that stop me? We must seize London at once, as I will champion the culture of the Anglo-Saxons. All I need is a bit more gold and a bit more prestige. We made a really effective martial troop here. And with no time at all, we'll be able to completely ruin all opposition. And the best to do so is transport contracts. They're super easy and pay quite a lot. We do get to travel as well, but we're really good at that. Easy traveling and lots of money to do so. And look, a Norman knight willing to fight against his liege? Of course. My personal physician and dwarf, Wolf of Anglo-Saxony. He's literally repping the name brand. He's been caught by none other than King William. The penalty for theft in Hertfordshire. It's a severe lashing. No, we demand trial by combat. We win. Did I get to fight the Duke himself? I can request an invasion. Wait. We could invade England through another liege lord. The Franconian, perhaps. He's the only one with an army to rival that. But the bastard is allied to the French. Through what means? Through actual marriage. Holy moly. How did you become the Queen of France? What the hell? Stop. Oh, goddammit. My second wife died. And she too was beaten to death by one of my knights. I do have all of these beautiful women. You look a bit, well, I'll say it. You look like a crackhead. But maybe that's the sort of energy we need right now. Oh, this is dastardly. I managed to get a hook on the very king himself. It's not very useful because he's currently dying, but we could ask him for knights and take his very best soldier from him. Ealdmund, an Anglo-Saxon. You fight for me now. We're gonna kill your liege. We could do it and champion the Anglo-Saxon culture and take the Duchy of Essex, which happens to be the majority of his holdings. We would literally be driving him back. Maybe that's what we do then. We will go to this barony and quickly get more troops at his castle. His troops in my armies. And lastly, the Norman that defected, Gilbert, known as the Norman. We will have him not just be the light infantry captain, not just the heavy infantry captain, but also the pike captain, boosting our damage something awfully. I mean, look at this. Base damage 22. We're boosting that sucker all the way to 44. The Huscarls, the light footmen, the pikemen, and the mangonels, all complete with us fighting in Ely, our own home territory. This is the time. This is the place. I don't know if I'm gonna get totally slaughtered or not, but I have to try! For England! I feel like my entire army sort of hinges on Gilbert the Norman at this point. But hey, he's a good guy. Just because he's a Norman doesn't mean he's gonna abandon us in any way. Let's do this. The land belongs to those who dwell in it. The Duchy of Essex must be ruled by a true Anglo-Saxon. Now, we can get this peacefully if we have a highborn Anglo-Saxon spouse. We don't. We are Catholic. We are. We have a weak hook. I think we do. But I don't want this peacefully. I want to kill Normans. To arms, Anglo-Saxons. To arms. A cold breeze accompanies the views from the camp. The plains seem endless. This is where I belong, where my people belong. A Norman! The ruler of Anglo-Saxons! No. Blech. Disgusting. Not only do we get separatist uprising, giving us an additional +10 to our men-at-arms, but a quicker siege phase timer. We also get a glorious amount of troops. 4,000 men. Oh, that's so many! Well, this isn't fair! For you, King William! To arms! Raise all of the lads! March on London! March on London! What is this? Norse band? I'll make them play the Song of Death! They're splitting their armies! It's perfect! He's ridiculously stupid! There they are! The Conroys! But they're being heavily reduced! Oh, but we're not fighting in the bog! No! We should have fought in the bog! It's brutal! It's neck and neck! But we're winning! We're pulling through! The Conroys are standing strong though. They've massacred my troops! But we're winning! No! Beat them back! Please! Please! Come on, turn! Turn! Yes! Oh, it's so close! It's so even! It's so even! Come on, please! Please! We must win for England! Yes! 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 We've done it! We've defeated his army! Holy moly! And he was wounded! We lost 2,000 men. That is disastrous. But he lost 3. Not good enough! Not good enough! Quickly! Scrape the barrel! We must get more men! Quickly! Siege London! Siege London! The siege phases, they go so quickly! Look at that! It's because we're a separatist revolt! We'll have this siege done in no time! Yes! I can't believe it's working! London is ours! William has died! No way! And the current ruler, he's a conqueror, but he's less troops! Yes! We've done it! We're gonna win! We're gonna win! They're coming back, but if you can quickly siege the holding, come on, quick! We'll be putting them on defensive! And here comes the battle! No, not the Conroys again! Oh, but this time they don't have the French with them, and we crushed them! We crushed them like dogs! Yes! Oh, we're taking losses, but every loss is a loss for England! London is seized! And so is Princess Constance! And this fat cousin. I mean, you can have the cousin back. I don't want the cousin. But I'm not done yet. I want to slay more of them. Pacification rises. My brother, open your eyes. We will destroy every Norman. I've captured the king. The king himself. 200 gold. I'll take it. I'll need the gold. And we will devastate his holdings while we still have this insane modifier. Ravage his lands while he still allows me. Oh, he pieced me out. But that means I have the Duchy of Essex. Yes, I am no longer unlanded. I have come back. But I'm not come back just to rule East Sexy. No, I've come to rule all of England. And the best way to do that is to quickly become parts of the European nobility. Get the alliances going. Ally the Northerners. Ally the Southerners. Ally them all. The Aragonese. My old lieges, my old lords. It is time. It is time to kill. I have 2 options. One is to swear fealty to the man. It's a difficult thing for me to do, but I can eat them up from the inside out. I must quickly acquire a claim on the Kingdom of England. Through the power of the Pope, we shall sway him. We shall make him like us. But now, as I'm a vassal of these lands, the rumors I get are spicier. But the whispers have reached me that the rat, Marquess Morcar, the man I thought was such a noble northern man, no, he's become too comfortable. The only thing worse than a Norman is an Anglo-Saxon collaborator. We must visit him and remind him. The rumors were true. Morcar is deep with the Norman overlords. So confident, making his way back from some sort of conclave with them. Only a few armed guards with him. You're him, aren't you? The one they talk about, the one in the fence. Draw your sword. But I can't kill Morkar. He might be with them, but he's the only northern lord. I kill him and it goes to another son, and the plague might take him. No, I know what's happening here. You're scared of him, aren't ya? You're scared of him. Wait till you see what I can do. Very good. And now the Welsh, they're trying to take back their land. Oh, if only we could ally. If only we could ally. I wish to help. I'm a friend. Ah, just what I wanted. A war. Come and face me, you dog. I've secured allies just for this. Where are your armies, huh? Where are the dogs? Come here. Divide and conquer. Destroy. Maim. Kill. Yes. Weaken him. Weaken him something awfully. And give me his money. Now give me a claim on his lands. Come on, man. I took it rightfully. And with the Pope and his health failing him, I think we can take advantage of his, well, frail and, frankly, drunken mind. I said I would resist at any way possible. And perhaps the best way to do so is to just steal the entire thing. But he's not willing to do it just like that. So we'll have to excommunicate him. Throw him out the church. England cannot be ruled by the Red. It must be ruled by the Wake. And the Pope has woken up and seen reason. A pressed claim on the Kingdom of England in return for my everlasting love for God. Request the claim. We will conquer the Kingdom of England. Call in the Poles. The Poles must assist. The Aragonese, the Guinese, and my army will fight in Cambridge. I shall conquer back my homeland of Ely. And I'm still a separatist uprising for another 6 years. So I can siege so fast. That's ridiculous. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a capital to siege. Where are his forces? There's not many of them, but where are they? No matter, I shall siege the holding down and drag him out the castle. And my allies can deal with his army. Boom! The capital is taken. Peace? No. You red devil, there can be no peace. As long as the Normans live in England. Come here! Face me! I'm fighting Halsten Stenkilsson! It's a Swede! Double Sten! Kill him! How dare he! Well, look at that, huh? We've done it! We've done it! Yes! I am finally King of England! The Normans have been driven out. With an Anglo-Saxon once more on the throne of the Kingdom of England, the harrying of the North can truly be said to be over. The Norman interlopers melt away before us. Some remain clinging to power, some return to their homelands, and more lie feet beneath England's fair grasses. None of them dare challenge my position. No more is my land divided. Just one little thing to do first. Yeah, not as fun when you do it back to you, is it? It's the Anglo-Saxon invasion of Normandy. It's the full reverse. And diligently, dutifully, we carry out our vengeance. Bye-bye. And so ends the legend of Hereward the Wake, the Anglo-Saxon rebel that fought tooth and nail to reclaim the glorious realm of England. Now, if you enjoyed this video, you're gonna absolutely love this one. This one is handpicked by YouTube because they think by their magical algorithm that you're gonna like it. So go ahead and click it right now. It's literally right there. I mean, come on, man. It's literally picked to you by the algorithm, okay? Alright, see you in that video. Bye!
朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的设置。